This is a presentation of Magnitude Sports.
And he's going to get that base hit. Landon Donner is going to round third. They're going to send him, and the throw's coming in. It's not going to be in time, and he slides in head first for the win. Now, looks to be that one's hit well to left field, and it might have a chance, and it is gone. It is a two-run home run for Andy Mock. And the Stars are on the board. It's 2-0.
And now, the cameras are ready. The headset is on. It's game time.
All right, welcome back for the second to final game of pool play here for the Post 400 Stars. This time around, they'll be taking on the official home team. This team plays all their home games on this field during high school and Legion season. The Post 62 West Central Humboldt Hartford Trojans, if I got all those towns correct. I think there might have been one more town that was snuck in there in the co-op, but we're just getting lineups here as we speak. Let's see here. I just need to make a couple more adjustments here. Still waiting on the Stars lineup, but since we know the Star, or at least I know the Stars, we'll get the Stars lineup as they come up to bat, if that is what is needed. It looks like the Stars lineup has just arrived here. So we were wondering if we we're going to get this game underway at 6, but it does appear that we're going to be starting right at 6 o'clock. Right as we went off the air on the last game, we got another little power rainstorm coming through the area here. They actually got to the point where they took the tarp out and put it over the pitcher's mound. And right before we went on the air, they removed the tarp, and overheard one of the coaches say that we will plan to start this game at 6 o'clock. Looking at the radar, it looks like this game may have to deal with 2 or 3 more of those little power showers throughout the course of the game, and we'll see how that affects this one here. It should be a pretty good matchup on paper here. You got a couple of teams that are probably maybe even. Maybe one team just maybe slightly more impressive on paper than the other one. But you know what? We've been fooled by paper lineups before. And so we won't go with those paper lineups. But I will say that I suspect this game to be a good game. And we'll see if I'm right or wrong. For the Hartford Legion West Central Trojans, Post 62, their lineup goes like this. Top of the order is Ryan Healy, shortstop, Adam Parsons, left field, and Landry Knight in second base. Middle of the order, 4, 5, and 6, is Logan Maras at first base, Gavin Coach, or I believe, I'll ask during the commercial break, in center field, and then Cooper Maras, the designated hitter, and then the bottom of the order is Domo Chataswing, playing right field, Seth Gabbert playing catcher, and Carson Whitrock playing at third base, batting 9 here for the Humboldt Hartford Post 62 West Central Trojans. And the lineup for the Stars I still don't have yet, but I'll get that momentarily, and then we can go through and get you all set for that. So warming up on the mound there, once again, pitching is Braden Herr. We'll take a timeout, and we'll come back with that first pitch just around the corner here on Magnitude. Be right back.
Looking for a new home? Make home happen this summer by getting pre-qualified for free with Sean Carlson at Town & Country Credit Union. He'll help you find the best mortgage options for you and keep the process running smoothly from beginning to end. With a 98% satisfaction rate, awesome rewards, low fees, and great rates, it's clear why members love Town & Country Credit Union. Stop in or visit townandcountry.org to find out how you can become a Town & Country member today. Insured by NCUA, Equal Housing Lender.
Magnitude Sports would like to remind you that whether you're watching from home or watching from the stands, to please respect officials. Without high school officials, games are canceled and players lose playing time. Contact your local high school to find out how you can become an official and stay connected to the game you love.
This is Easton Rarick, and I don't see on the. Let's see here. Let's try that. There we go. Now we're reset at 0-0. Easton Rarick is the batter here to lead things off for post 400. Once again, your pitcher is Brandon Herr. And Rarick will fly out to center for the first out. Oh, it did drop for a hit, so no out. So I'm still trying to get the lineups in here, so I apologize for any errors I make in the first inning here. I believe it's Ethan Claus batting, but I can't see the jersey number. Still waiting on the lineup officially here, but we'll get through them a little bit. Oh, thank you very much. Just got the lineup. And it is indeed Ethan Claus. So we Easton Rarick, Ethan Claus, Kobe Sen leading things off. Swing and a miss for a strike. That one hit up high. Left field. Drifting back is the shortstop, and he makes the grab.
Second baseman number 10, Kobe Sen.
That'll be a grounder into center. Good for a base hit single for Sen. I'll put 2 runners on base here for the Stars as they collect their second hit of the game. And then I'll bring up Colton Almy.
Colton Almy will be the hitter now. Center fielder.
you go. You and Seth here. What's the cut? First. Watch two. Hold it. Watch two.
Run will score, and the Stars are leading 1-0 now. A bobbler out in left field. And that should bring up, I believe, Tate Gustafson is where we're at in the lineup here.
Number 3, Tate Gustafson.
Keep working. You got it. Good. Keep working. Keep working. Hey, one out here. Let's get that second one here. Roll Logan up. Straight in Carson Logan, looking back, go one, right? He goes, throw him out, gotta tag himself.
And another hit to left, and another run will score. That'll be an RBI single to make it 3-0 in favor of the Stars.
The pitcher, number 18, Andy Mott.
Stop. Hey, battle through here, Braden. Don't be afraid to pick. Gets the big lead.
Caden Graff, the left fielder, number 11.
Hey, ground ball here, Braden. Hey, Meg Sherman out here.
All right, that one's fouled away here. Let's put your scoreboard on screen here, as I think we'll be able to finally stay on top of the action here.
Keep him close here. He's got a good lead. Good.
Runner goes to third, throws not in time, and runners on second and third now. Once again, it's 3-0 here. We'll get the scoreboard updated. And they have 3 runs on 5 hits so far. I believe this is Andy Mock, but I'm not sure.
Hey, battle through here, Braden. Battle through here. Deep breath here.
Check that. It's Caden Graff at the plate right now. And Caden Graff will ground it, and it'll be mishandled by the second baseman, and Graff will reach base on an error.
Hey, hit up, hit up. All right, keep working here, keep working.
First baseman number 35, Eli Mock.
Hey, execute here.
All right, Eli Mock stepping up to the plate now.
Landry.
I apologize for some of the camera work there, trying to do too many things at once. Eli Mock at the plate takes a strike on the pitch there, and a pickoff attempt at first will not be in time. That one's fouled back, and that'll be good for strike two, I believe. 1 ball, 2 strikes.
Hey, make some move here. Work back there, Seth.
1 out, runners on first and third. Once again, Eli Mock, the batter. And that pitches up high for 2-2. Now we'll come in for a strikeout.
All right, Braden.
That'll be 2 down now, and that'll bring up the next batter. Batter number 9 in the lineup, Jackson Byswinger.
Jackson Beislinger.
So a 3-0 lead here for the Stars. Top of the first, runners on the corners, first and third for Byswinger. Pitch comes in for a strike, and it's 0-1. And that'll be a ball, as he did not go through with his swing, according to the ump.
Good pitch, Pete.
1-1 the count now here to Byswinger.
Come on, Blue. Live out there.
Called strike. 1 ball, 2 strikes here. On the mound for West Central is Braden Herr. Looking to get the Stars out here with 2 away. Not going to happen on that hit. It's going deep to center, and maybe it will happen on that hit. The right fielder will catch it, and the right fielder is Domino Shadow Swing.
Cardinal Post 400 gets 4 runs on 5 hits. There were 2 left on, and there was 1 less. Hartford Humboldt there. So, after half
Good sportsmanship. It will carry you further in life than sports. Growing up in North Dakota, I learned to respect my opponents, the coaches, and the officials. The values of fairness and teamwork carried me to the highest level in my sport and allowed me to live my dream of playing football in the NFL. It doesn't matter if you're on the stage, the playing field, or in the stands. We are all better when we show respect for others and practice good sportsmanship. Carry yourself with dignity. Being gracious makes the losses easier and the victories that much sweeter. So when the lights on the playing field, the stage, or the gym floor dim, you'll always have pride in yourself.
Welcome back. 3 runs on 5 hits, 1 error, and they leave, I believe, 2 on base in the top half of the first. So go to the bottom of the first now, and it'd be Ryan Healy. On the mound is Andy Mock, and Healy will smoke that one out into left field, and that'll be easily caught by Caden Graff for out number 1. So we'll reset things here. So Healy flies out to left for the first out, and that brings up Adam Parsons. I believe it's Landry Knight, if I'm pronouncing his first name correctly, come on deck here for West Central. Andy Mock, 1 pitch, 1 out. Now 1 pitch, 1 out, and a strike. It's 0-1. Post 400 Comets fall 12-2 to the West Fargo Vets. That game going final just seconds ago. So they'll go 2-1 today in tournament play and in their pool play of their tournament that they're participating in Bismarck, North Dakota. Stars post 400 all over the place. South Dakota, North Dakota, you name it. And that's send a Mock for the 4-3 ground out, and that's good for out number 2.
Nice play by the shortstop. Brings up second baseman number 44, Landry Knight.
And it is indeed Landry Knight who will step up to the plate here for well, an emphatic ball called there. I think that's the first time I've heard a verbal appeal to the other ump on a check swing. I've always seen just the arms moving, but never any vocals to go with it. Here's the pitch, and that one's going high, right field, going back and making the grab is Ethan Claus. And that will retire West Central here in the first inning. No runs, no hits, no errors, nobody left on base. 3-0 Stars have the lead. We'll return after this here on Magnitude Sports. Be right back.
Good sportsmanship. It will carry you further in life than sports. Growing up in North Dakota, I learned to respect my opponents, the coaches, and the officials. The values of fairness and teamwork carried me to the highest level in my sport and allowed me to live my dream of playing football in the NFL. It doesn't matter if you're on the stage, the playing field, or in the stands. We are all better when we show respect for others and practice good sportsmanship. Carry yourself with dignity. Being gracious makes the losses easier and the victories that much sweeter. So when the lights on the playing field, the stage, or the gym floor dim, you'll always have pride in yourself.
All right, welcome back. 4-0 here for Pulse 400. Stars go through all 9 batters in the first inning. In the top of the second, Easton Rarick, the leadoff batter, will lead off the top of the second. A pitch comes in for a strike. It's officially 1 ball, 1 strike. I think when we went into the break, the scoreboard showed 3-0. It should have showed 4-0, and that was an error on our end there. And no harm done, though. And that one, a little shallow pop-up, and making the catch there is Healy, the shortstop, for the out. So 1 away now as retires Rarick. Ethan Claus up to the plate.
Number 15, Ethan Claus.
Pitch comes in for a strike.
Moving out there.
Now it's 1 ball and 2 strikes here to the batter, Ethan Claus. Kobe Sen on deck. Colton Almy to follow if we can get that far into the lineup here with 1 away in the top half of the second. And the pitch. And that one will be grounded towards short. And he will hesitate on the throw, and he will easily run that one out.
Ryan.
And they will charge that as an error.
Hey.
It appeared as if he fielded that cleanly, and he just failed to pick it up and throw it.
All right. Get the next one.
Second baseman, number 10, Kobe Sen.
Get the next one. Just stay active feet. Even when you're fielding it.
So runner on now with 1 away. This is Kobe Sen stepping up to the plate. And Sen will fire it out right field. And it will get by the right fielder as Chattaswing. Rounding third is Ethan Claus, and heading into third is Kobe Sen.
Keep firing, Steve. Come on. Go, guys. Come on. Heads up. Keep working.
So it's now 5-0 post 400 as they'll charge a single to Kobe Sen and then tack on an error to advance him over to third.
Up, even with the base. Looking back, go 1. He comes home, Sen. Got to tag him. Right?
Colton Almy, center field.
Look back, Brady.
This is Colton Almy now. Runner on third, 1 away. 5-0 lead here for the Stars, and the wind up in the delivery of the pitch, and that'll be grounded foul right underneath your viewing screen there.
He's working here. 1 chance to make a play, Noah.
It's 0-2.
Clock the clock.
Once again, it's starting to rain. Once again, it rained right as we went off air of the previous game here between the Stars and Orono. To the effect that they brought the tarp out to cover the pitcher's mound. There's a pop out to Landry Knight, the second baseman, for the second out. That'll bring up Tate Gustafson.
Number 3, Tate Gustafson.
And then right as we went on the air with this game here, that rain came to an end as they removed the tarp from the pitching mound. And the radar said that it might happen 2 or 3 times during this game. And, well, here's the first of those 3 appearances for the rain clouds.
Hey, work here, Brady.
It's kind of a warm rain. I had a chance to go out in it between games, and it's not like a ice cold rain, so it might actually feel good to the players out there. I guess that depends on their preference of hot or cold water, but 1 ball, 1 strike the count, and that one's going to be hit up right field, right center field, and it'll drop for a hit. Picked up there by the center fielder, and that will put runners on first and first as the runner on third will come home and score Kobe Sen to make it 6-0 here in favor of the post 400 Stars. And
Number 18, Andy Mock.
so an RBI single, score Kobe Sen. Now Andy Mock will step up to the plate with a 0-0 count. As spurts of rain have lasted about 5 to 6 minutes on average before they would just quit. We'll see if this one causes any more trouble than that. That one lined into left and fair. And it's going to be good for a single, and that will hold Gustafson at second base. And now we'll see what kind of damage Caden Graff can do. Caden Graff hit the home run against Lincoln Pius yesterday, and Stars seem to get their bats on these pitches today. We'll see if Graff can maybe knock another one out of the park. He has an opportunity for another 3-run homer with 2 runners on. One ball, no strike in the pitch, and that one will be 2 balls and no strikes to Caden Graff. $16 minutes, approaching 17 minutes of the ball game here. The 2-0 pitch is high for 3 balls and a strike.
Find the rhythm again, Braden.
And that'll be a 4-pitch walk. And that will load the bases here for Caden Graff and the Stars. And they'll bring up Eli Mock to the plate.
First baseman number 35, Eli Mock.
Remember, there's an 8-run rule after 4. Keep that in mind. And there comes a strike. Of course, don't count West Central out either. They were down 10-1 to Orono yesterday, and a little bobbled. I believe that might be charged as an error on the third, to check that the shortstop. No, check that the third baseman. So Eli Mock would run score on an error, charge to the third baseman. Runners will advance, bases will remain loaded. Byswinger will foul the one away for a strike. So Eli Mock on first, Caden Graff on second, Andy Mock on third, and Jackson Byswinger the batter. And he'll take the pitch for strike 2, and this is the first 0-2 count. Let's see here, double. I must have forgot to hit a run button. It's actually 7-0. And that pitch is high for a ball, and it's 1 ball, 2 strikes to Byswinger. On deck is Easton Rarick as we return to the top of the order. There is 2 away, though. And that one's fouled back, and the rain continues. It hasn't stopped like it had on the first 3 occasions that it presented itself. Late in that game against Orono, and then 2 times between games, and now this time here. I haven't looked at the forecast today, but it did say there was a 50% chance of thunderstorms tomorrow morning when I looked at the forecast yesterday, so maybe those storms moved into the area a little bit sooner than expected. But so far, nothing but rain, nothing to be concerned about at this point in time. That one's hit up high, and the right fielder there will make the catch. It's Chattiswing with the catch, And now in the inning. So the Stars bat 9 in the first, and they bat 9 in the second, and Easton Rarick will lead off the top of the third. But first, the Trojans will get a chance to bat here when we return after this here on the Magnitude Sports Media Network.
Looking for a new home? Make home happen this summer by getting pre-qualified for free with Sean Carlson at Town & Country Credit Union. He'll help you find the best mortgage options for you and keep the process running smoothly from beginning to end. With a 98% satisfaction rate, awesome rewards, low fees, and great rates, it's clear why members love Town & Country Credit Union. Stop in or visit townandcountry.org to find out how you can become a Town & Country member today. Insured by NCUA, Equal Housing Lender.
You didn't like the call? Please remember the officials on the court and the field have the best view of the action as it happens. More officials are needed. People like you. Stay connected to the game you love. Contact the NDHSAA, MSHSL, or your local high school to find out how to become an official. This message courtesy of Magnitude Sports.
All right, welcome back. Bottom of the second, and that one is hit out into center field, and guess who's going to make the catch? It's Colton Almy. One away here for post 62. Yes, post 62. Now bring up the center fielder, Gavin Cook. As the rain continues to fall here in Humboldt, South Dakota. Astros go 1-2 in their tournament in Wahpeton.
Got you.
Pick up a victory over Clark Willow Lake Senators, and then they would fall to Fergus Falls 7-5. And in the first game of that tournament, they would fall to Wahpeton post 20. But they do pick up a win over Willow Lake Senators 5-1. In that Wahpeton tournament. So once again, the Astros going 1-2 under the guidance of head coach Trey, an excellent coach for the post 400 Astros. Here it's 7-0 for the post 400 Stars. 4 in the first, 3 in the second. And that one dinged out to right field. And that one's going to go out of our viewing area. I won't be able to tell you what happened because even I can't personally see down that line. And I was just told that it was a foul ball. So it'll land for a strike. It'll be 0-2 as a result here to Gavin Cook. And that pitch is a little high for a ball. It's 1 ball and 2 strikes now.
Working it up there.
Now even the count up at 2-2. Well, Stars head back to Fargo for a couple days off. We'll see the Astros play Castleton, and they'll get a shot at West Fargo as well. And that was going to be an error charged to Easton Rarick as he mishandled that one, and now Gavin Cook is going to reach base on that error.
Hey, Gavin.
That brings up Cooper Maris. And then after the 2 days off, once again, we'll see the Astros take on Castleton at Starion Field. And the Astros will then go to West Fargo to take on the Aces at Young Field. And then the Stars will travel down to Omaha that following day to start their Omaha tournament. And if the Stars can hang on to this lead here, they'll move to 2-1 in pool play. But due to the 9-7 loss to Lincoln yesterday, the head-to-head tiebreaker would go to Lincoln. Should Lincoln fall to Orono, that'll be a base hit into right field there. That'll put Cooper Morris on base and move Gavin Cook over to third.
Good barrel, Coop.
Hey, who's on deck? Is that Adam or is that?
It's after Domo.
That rain's starting to lighten. That's what I meant to say. lighten a little bit. But it's still raining, just not as hard as it was a few minutes ago. So first and third, Gavin Cook on third, Cooper Morris on first. And Domo Chataswing is the batter here for West Central.
It's like a lion picking on the weakling.
And the pitch and a swing and a miss for strike one.
It was a little on the outside half, so I could have gone this way with it.
I'll try to get Maris at first, but not successful on that attempt. And it remains 0-1 here to the batter, Chataswing.
Go, Domo. Good eye. Good eye. Domo, good eye.
Well, when the Stars play Brookings tomorrow, we'll have a couple challenging names on the rosters. But Domo Swing is, I'm sorry, I mixed up his first and last name there. But Domo Chataswing was a little bit easier to pronounce than I see it on my phone, even though it's not the roster I have pulled up, and I still can't pronounce it. So it starts with a T, I can tell you that much. Theo, and we'll try and pronounce his name once, and if I think I can get it, we'll go with the full name. Otherwise, we'll trim him down to his nickname that we came up with here up in the scoring room at Humboldt Ballpark. Another pickoff attempt there, and that one won't be going. Once again, pending the weather forecast, that game is scheduled for a 10:30 a.m. start tomorrow morning. We'll have it for you here on Magnitude Sports.
He's got good vision.
And the pitch, and that one's popped up. And they will let Byswinger come and make the catch, and that's 2 away.
Number 11, Seth.
Go, Seth.
Just a bit under that.
So Seth Gabbard will step up to the plate. He's batter 8 in the lineup here for post 62 West Central. Humboldt Hartfield. I keep saying that wrong, but I think I'll just stick to West Central. Oh, and 1 with 2 away, runners on the corners. Did he go? He did not. It'll be a ball, 1-1. And now that rain is starting to pick up a little bit again here. So it was heavy, and then it was kind of very moderate, and now it's starting to pick up, but not as heavy as it was when it first started. So that one comes in for a strike. Strike 2 to count now, or 1 ball, 2 strikes, I should say, to Seth Gabbard. If he can reach base without striking out, bring up Carson Whitrock, batter number 9 in the lineup here for West Central. And the pitch. A little high. 2 balls, 2 strikes to Gabbard.
Hello. Good morning.
We do have the lights on here at Humboldt Field. There's a swing and a miss for a strikeout. So Andy Mock will record the strikeout and now end the second inning of play. We'll go to the third with the Stars leading 7-0 here on the Sean Carlson, Town and Country Credit Union scoreboard. We'll be back after this here on the Magnitude Sports Media Network.
Looking for a new home? Make home happen this summer by getting pre-qualified for free with Sean Carlson at Town and Country Credit Union. He'll help you find the best mortgage options for you and keep the process running smoothly from beginning to end. With a 98% satisfaction rate, awesome rewards, low fees, and great rates, it's clear why members love Town and Country Credit Union. Stop in or visit townandcountry.org to find out how you can become a Town and Country member today. Insured by NCUA, Equal Housing Lender.
All right, welcome back as we head to the top of the third now. It'll be Easton Rarick, Ethan Claus, Kobe Sen. We've said that 3 times this game now, as Easton Rarick has started at the top of the first, top of the second, and now the top of the third, as the Stars have batted 9 in the first 2 innings. Keep in mind, an 8-run rule after 4 is in effect. So right now they lead 7-0 here in the top of the third. So if they get at least 1 more, that would put that rule into effect, but they still have to play through the 4th inning. So post 62 would have a chance to cut into that deficit if it should climb to an 8-0 or higher than that lead. And top of the third, once again, rain still kind of going from light to moderate, not quite as heavy as it was about 20 minutes ago. But I have this feeling, looking at the clouds off in the distance, that the rain will go away sooner than later. So Easton Rarick's 0 for 1. He flied out to right field. The Domo Chata swing the last time he was at the plate. He'll step up to the plate here after a few more warm-up throws from Brandon Herr.
Leading off the top third will be the leadoff batter. Shortstop number 2, Easton Rarick.
That pitch will come in low for a ball. It's 1-0. And that'll be grounded towards first. And he'll flip it over to the pitcher, Herr, and that is a 3-1 throw out at first for the first out of the inning.
Right fielder number 15, Ethan Claus.
Now bring up Ethan Claus, reached base on an error last time he was at the plate. Looked like he was about to show bunt, pulled it back, took the strike, 0-1. Ethan Claus, once again the batter. Kobe Sen on deck here for the Stars, leading 7-0 with 1 away in the top of the third. No balls and a strike, and Herr will wind up and deliver the 0-1 outside, missed it, and that is 1 ball, 1 strike. And now it's 2 balls and a strike.
Don't fall open so early. Nice pitch.
And that won't come across for strike 2. So 2-2 the count now. After a strike, ball, and a strike in that order on 4 pitches. And pitch number 5, the at-bat for Ethan Claus, will also result in pitch 27 for Brandon Herr. 9 balls, 17 strikes so far through 26 pitches, according to my unofficial numbers. And the 2-2 delivery is going to miss outside. We have a full count at 3 balls and 2 strikes. Payoff pitch on the way here for Brandon Herr. We never got a chance to go around the diamond here for West Central in that first inning of play. We'll do that here when the opportunity presents itself. And that is a walk Well, thought for a moment there that he called him out on a strikeout, but it'll be a walk. Logan Maris at first, Landry Knight at second, Riley Healy the shortstop, Carson Whitrock at third, behind the plate catching is Seth Gabbert, Brandon Herr on the hill there for West Central. Then the outfield, you got Adam Parsons in left, Domo Chata swinging right, and Gavin Cook in straightaway center field. The batter, Ethan Claus, check that. I forgot to advance my walk. It's Kobe Sen. Hit a single to right last time he was at the plate. Takes that first pitch for a ball. It's 1-0. And that one's going into right center, and that one might have a chance, and that one is going to drop just inside the fence there, and lucky for whoever owns that black SUV that Kobe Sen didn't have a little bit higher launch angle on that hit. So that'll be an RBI double for Kobe Sen, who goes 3 for 3. Scoring Ethan Claus, and that makes it 8-0. And that one's going to right. That'll drop for a base hit. Rounding third is Kobe Sen. He will come in to score. It's now 9-0 and an RBI single to center for Colton Halmy. So the 8-run rule now in effect with a 9-run lead here, and this game will go to at least 4 innings unless West Central can trim away at the deficit when they come up to bat next. I believe that is 10 hits. Yes, it is. 10 hits for the Stars so far, and nearly 11 there, but that one's fouled away for a strike, and it's 0-1. Tate Gustafson, the batter, singled to right center last time he was at the plate. That one fouled away for a strike. It's 0-2 now. I'm sorry, 1-2 I meant to say. And that one's going to be launched up and left field and towards the foul line, and it'll go foul. So it'll be an unofficial strike. Count will remain at 1-2. That pitch is a little high for a ball. Now it's, I believe, 2-2. Yep, 2-2 the count. And that one's popped up. And that will be over our broadcast booth, and it'll remain 2-2. Runner goes for second, and that one's going to left field and makes the knee sliding catch there is Adam Parsons. Nice play by the left fielder for out number 2. And Colton Almy will have to come back to first.
Nice catch by the left fielder, brings up the pitcher, Andy Mott.
So Gustafson flies out to the foul line and left.
Good job, Adam.
Last time Mock was at the plate, he singled to left. Runner goes for second. That's Almy, and he's in safely.
Ball, Andrew.
Moving, Ryan, Gavin.
All right, we got our scoreboard matching up with the one in the outfield. So what you see on your screen there is what the official scoring has. Swing and a miss for a strike, and that is strike two. And it's 2 balls, 2 strikes here to Andy Mock. Once again, he singled to left last time he was in the plate. Caden Graff is on deck here for post 400. And the pitch. And he'll swing and miss on that one. And it'll go into the books as a drop third strike on a throw out to first. And that will end the inning. So it's the first time that the Stars did not bat 9 in an inning, but they do get up to 9 runs with 2 across the plate here in the third. 2 runs, 2 hits, no errors, and 1 on base. Colton Almy stranded on second. When we return after this, it's the bottom of the third.
Looking for a new home? Make home happen this summer by getting pre-qualified for free with Sean Carlson at Town & Country Credit Union. He'll help you find the best mortgage options for you and keep the process running smoothly from beginning to end. With a 98% satisfaction rate, awesome rewards, low fees, and great rates, it's clear why members love Town & Country Credit Union. Stop in or visit townandcountry.org to find out how you can become a Town & Country member today. Insured by NCUA, Equal Housing Lender.
You can capture the moments and memories of this game and all of our past sports broadcasts on DVD. It makes a great gift for a parent, relative, son, or daughter. Please allow 1 to 2 weeks for standard delivery. Place your order now, quickly and easily at msportsnet.com/DVD.
Welcome back. Bottom of the third. Those 400 Stars hanging on to a 9-0 lead here. 9 runs on 10 hits, 1 error. And no runs on a hit and 4 errors for post 62 here.
Will be Carson Whitrock, the third baseman.
It's Carson Whitrock swinging a miss and a foul. That's actually going to go into the books as a fouled away pitch. And it still remains strike 1 regardless. Here to Whitrock, the batter. We'll also see Ryan Healy and Adam Parsons. It's batters 9, 1, and 2 for post 62 here in the bottom half of the third. And that pitch will be low for a ball. 1-1 the count now here to Whitrock. Andy Mock, unofficial because they didn't take stats in the first inning, but second through now he has 21 pitches, 15 strikes, and 6 balls, as that one's fouled away for strike 2.
Down ball on it.
44 minutes, time of the game so far.
Battle here.
And that will go into the books as a fouled away pitch, and he will get at least 1 more.
Hey, confidence, kid. Let's go.
And that one's low and out. Ball 2. Well, I take that back. His pitching stats would be official because I took stats in the bottom of the first. So that would be 25 pitches now. And he'll get him on a strikeout on pitch 26. 19 strikes on 26 pitches unofficially, according to my numbers. And that will retire Whitrock. Ryan Healy, back to the top of the order, steps up to the plate here for post 62. And the pitch is low and out for a ball. Healy flied out to left last time he was at the plate. And that one will come in for a strike, a knee-level strike. Depending on who you talk to, they might have thought that was a ball. And the 1-1 pitch. That one appears to be inside for ball 2. And the 2-1. And that one comes in for a strike. Now the count is level at 2-2. And back and forth with the pitches. Ball, strike, ball, which would indicate that the next one would potentially be a strike if the pattern continues. And it will be, but it'll be in the result of a 6-3 ground out. Did he get it? Waiting for the official signal, and he did. That's out 2.
Nice play by the shortstop. Brings up Adam Parsons, left fielder.
23 strikes on 33 pitches for Andy Mock, and now he'll face Adam Parsons. He grounded out to second last time he was at the plate. And the pitch is low for ball 1. Almost took some dirt off home plate. And the 1-0 delivery. Swing and a miss, and it's 1-1. Now that the rain is finished, current temperature here in Humboldt is cooled down to 73 degrees. Still have a 60% chance of some more showers over the next couple hours here. Fair sky. Well, fair, mostly cloudy. Depends on which part of the sky you look at, I guess. 1 ball, 2 strikes, and now that one will be fouled away, and it'll remain 1 ball, 2 strikes. And the windup in the 1-2, and that one will go off the handle, if not off his knuckles, and foul for an unofficial strike. The ump will call time here as they'll get a ball away from the backstop is what's going on back there. And now there's no loose balls laying on the field that can return to action. And it remains 1-2. It's been that way for about 3 or 4 pitches now, and now we get some swinging. That is a strikeout to end the 3rd inning of play. We'll see what the Stars put up in the top of the 4th, and then we'll have a mathematical equation for you for post 62 in the bottom of the 4th when we return after this here on the Magnitude Sports Media Network. Be right back.
Looking for a new home? Make home happen this summer by getting pre-qualified for free with Sean Carlson at Town & Country Credit Union. He'll help you find the best mortgage options for you and keep the process running smoothly from beginning to end. With a 98% satisfaction rate, awesome rewards, low fees, and great rates, it's clear why members love Town & Country Credit Union. Stop in or visit townandcountry.org to find out how you can become a Town & Country member today. Insured by NCUA, Equal Housing Lender.
All right, welcome back. As we head to the top of the fourth, we'll see Caden Graham, Eli Monk, and Jackson Weisswinger battle at the bottom of the order of 7, 8, and 9. As Brandon Hurst's day has come to an end, unofficial pitch count, I had him at 44, but he'll have a few more tacked onto that from the first inning of play. And looks like the official, if I'm reading it right, said 91 pitches. So they're putting Cooper Maris onto the mound here for post 62. No balls, no strikes on 0 pitches. And we hit the 1 hour mark of the ball game now here at Humboldt, South Dakota. It's starting to sprinkle a little again, on and off. Can only tell if you're inside where we're at, or if you have LASIK surgery eyes that can see the little raindrops on your screen, but not even 20/20 vision could probably see that. Top of the fourth now, 9-0. Caden Graff. Stars got 3 in the first, 3 in the second. No, 3 in the first, 3 in the second, and 3 in the third. So they've gotten 3 in every inning so far. I think that's right. No, 4-3-2, excuse me. Once again, my official stats are a little aired out due to the missing first inning of play there. And that one will drop in for a ball, and it's 3 balls and a strike here to Caden Graff. So the Stars could get 3. I made an error earlier, said 8 runs and 4. It's actually 8 and 5 or 12 and 4. So if the Stars can get 3 runs here in the top of the fourth, then that'll be a ground out to short. Ryan Healy to Logan Mars for the ground out.
First baseman, number 35, Eli Mock.
So like I was saying earlier, if the Stars can get to 12 runs here, then post 62 would be forced to score in the bottom of the fourth. Otherwise, the game would be over. Or this game could go an extra inning and we'll hit the 8-run and 5 rule. So that one comes across for a strike, and it's 1-0-1 to Eli Mock. Jackson Weisswinger is on deck, and then if we can get that far into the lineup, we'd turn it over to the top of the order with Easton Merrick again. So Maris on the mound will deliver, and this one will be hit and bobbled by the second baseman. He will not get it over there, and that'll be another error. Mock now 0 for 2, reached base on 2 errors on 2 trips to the plate. Bring up Jackson Weisswinger. Oh, flied out to center last time he was at the plate. And it'll come in for a strike. I think I said earlier that we hit the hour mark. We're actually about 6 minutes shy of the hour, because even that is screwed up on my stat thing. It automatically determines a default number of minutes for a skipped inning. So what you see on your screen is correct. 54 minutes time of the game so far. 0-2 the count now here to Jackson Weisswinger. And the pitch, and that'll be grounded towards third and foul, and it'll remain 0-2.
Cars, feel it first. Go to second, right? Turn it here.
1 away, runner on is Eli Mock on first. And they'll try the pickoff attempt, and Mock is back in time.
Logan, that was in your glove, wasn't it? Oh, I thought it was. Hit in the back? Oh, I thought Logan picked it up. Because when I saw Logan's head turn
Well, honesty there from the first baseman. Not that he probably could have got fooled the official any, but you just never know sometimes. A little high for a ball. 1 ball, 2 strikes now to by swinger. Easton Rarick on deck.
I was just asking.
Hey, get a ground ball here. Here we go.
And the delivery is up high for ball 2. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 1 out, 1 runner on. Top of the 4th, a 9-0 lead here for the Post 400 Stars. And the pitch is up high for 3 balls and 2 strikes. We have a full count now.
Hey, find the rhythm here. Here we go. Find the rhythm.
That one's up high, and that'll be a walk. That'll put runners on first and second, bringing up the top of the order, Easton Rarick.
Top of the order, number 2, shortstop, Easton Rarick.
This will be the 10th pitch, according to my numbers, for Maris since he came in. And pitch number 10 is in for a strike, and it's 0-1 here to Easton Rarick. .64 on the ball strike split in favor of strikes on 10 pitches here by Maris, and there's strike 7 as that one goes foul. Once again, if you're not familiar with how they keep track of that, anything that's not a ball is a strike. Home run, hit, swing and a miss, fouled away pitch, yeah, ground out, they all go into the books as a strike. As Maris looks back at Mock on second, and that one will be a bouncer. They'll try for the double play, but they will not get it. They will get by swinger at second for out number 2. They'll put runners on the corners. And Easton Rarick will reach on a fielder's choice, bringing up Kobe Sen.
Number 15, Ethan Gloss.
So Eli Mock on third, Easton Rarick on first, and here's Ethan Claus stepping into the batter's box. Oh. And the 2 times that he's been to the plate since I've been taking stats, he reached on an error and then he was walked. I believe he may have gotten a hit in that first timer on the plate, but I took a picture of those stats, but I haven't looked at them in depth yet. So 1 ball, no strike the count to Ethan Claus. And the pitch, and that's right down Main Street for strike number 1. 1-1 the count now here to Ethan Claus. Wind up in the delivery, that one's up high, upstairs for ball 2. Maris will glance at first on a couple occasions. And pitch will just miss the tier of the strike zone to the outside for ball 3. It's 3-1 now. Once again, Kobe Sen on deck here as we second shy of the 1 hour mark of the ball game now. And that one comes in for a strike, painted the corner of the plate. We'll see if Maris can collect his first K here on this payoff pitch. No, he cannot. Up high, the bases are loaded here on the walk to Claus. That brings up Kobe Sen. Since I've been taking stats, he's 2 for 2 with a single and a double. I believe he had a single prior to that as well. I know for a fact that he's 3 for 3. I just don't remember what his first hit was. He's got a single and a double on trips 2 and 3 to the plate here today. So I'll clear the count here for Sen. Colton Almy on deck. It's a dangerous part of the lineup here for West Central. It's Sen and Almy can both hit it out of the park if they get the right pitch. And he'll swing and miss on that one, and now I believe it's 1-1.
Yep.
And the 1-1 delivery. That's low for ball 2. Update for the West Fargo Patriots. They're trailing 7-1 to post 118. That one in the top of the 7th. And that one is going to be grounded out into left. That'll be good for an RBI single to make it 10-0. So Kobe Sen now 4 for 4 in this game. That scores Eli Mock. And now push Easton Rarick to third. Ethan Claus to second. Bring up Colton Almy.
Center fielder number 16, Colton Almy.
In his last 2 plate appearances, a fly out to shallow right center and then a single to center. The ball is dropped and mishandled, and that will allow the runner to get to third, and now we have runners on the corners now. And another run comes in. That's Easton Rarick.
Probably not going there anyway, Seth, right?
One ball, no strike here to Colton Almy. Now he has a strike, and it's 1-1. Two away, and Ethan Claus on 90 feet away from deciding if this could potentially be a 4th or 5th inning game. That one will come in for ball 2 here. It's 2 balls and a strike. That one's upstairs for ball 3.
All right, one at a time, Coop.
Three balls and a strike. 2 away, runners on the corners. Sen on first and Claus on third. And the pitch is high for a walk, and the bases are loaded once again. And that brings up Tate Gustafson.
The catcher, number 3, Tate Gustafson.
Battle through here.
Take a moment there to take off his catcher's equipment. And you got Andy Mock and Caden Graff, 2 more dangerous hitters right behind Gustafson. And Gustafson can cause some damage with the bat himself. He just hasn't hit a home run yet this year. He's gotten a couple close. And the pitch. Low and out, and that one will get away from Gabbard, but he'll track it down quickly. Make sure the runners stay on their bases, and it's 1-0 here to Gustafson. And that one comes in for a strike. A little bit above the knees on that one. A great pitch there by Cooper Maris. 1 ball, 1 strike. The count now here to Gustafson. Once again, bases loaded. Claus third, Sen second, Almy first. And that one comes in for another strike. And it's 1 ball, 2 strikes. And Gustafson potentially a pitch away from leaving the bases loaded here. We'll see what delivery Maris is going to present here. as he sets, winds, and delivers. And this one grounded down the first base line, right to Logan Maris. He'll step on the bag, and that will retire the Stars. They lead 11-0 here as we go to the bottom of the fourth.
Generate a run.
This game will go to at least 5 now. They did not get 12 in the fourth, so. We'll be back after this here on the Magnitude Sports Media Network.
Looking for a new home? Make home happen this summer by getting pre-qualified for free with Sean Carlson at Town & Country Credit Union. He'll help you find the best mortgage options for you and keep the process running smoothly from beginning to end. With a 98% satisfaction rate, awesome rewards, low fees, and great rates, it's clear why members love Town & Country Credit Union. Stop in or visit townandcountry.org to find out how you can become a Town & Country member today. Insured by NCUA, Equal Housing Lender.
All right, this is Landry Knight stepping up to the plate here. He'll take the first pitch as a strike to start off the bottom of the fourth inning here. On grounded to short, Rarick will fire it over to Mock, and that will be out number 1. 6-3 on the ground out. Now set up the next batter here for West Central, Logan Maris. 1 hour, 7 minutes, time of the game.
Let's go, Logan.
And Mock winds up and delivers right in the middle there. That's throws too many of those. He might become a bowling coach for whatever bowling team needs help. That was probably one of the most perfect pitches I've seen in a while. Well, will be a base hit, scooped up by Almy, and that will allow Maris to get on base, and that will send us to Gavin Cook.
Huh, it's weird. I see him do that swing every single time in the game.
It's only the first or second hit of the game. Yeah, it is the second hit of the game for West Central. Post 118 has gotten 2 more in the top of the 7th. They now lead 9-1 over the West Fargo Patriots. We'll give you the final score on that if it comes in prior to the end of our broadcast, which I believe it will. No balls and 2 strikes here to Gavin Cook. And the delivery. And that one will just miss. 1 ball, 2 strikes now. Gavin Cook reached base on an error last time he stepped up to the plate. That's the lone error committed by the Stars in the game so far. Error was charged at the shortstop. That one's going to be popped up. Looks like Colton Almy might get there, and he does. So he'll make the catch for out number 2, and it'll be up to Cooper Maris. A pitcher versus pitcher battle here for the first time featuring Cooper Maris. Once again, Logan Maris is the runner on first. And the pitch is upstairs for a ball, 1-0. Maris singled to right last time he was at the plate. And that one's a little low, ball 2. Once again, after this game is complete, Stars will play again against Brookings at 10:30 tomorrow morning. Game we'll have live for you here on Magnitude Sports. That one's going to be grounded right to Kobe Sen, over to second for the third out. And they'll put Maris unofficially on with a fielder's choice to end the inning. And they will get Logan Maris at second on the force out. Now end the 4th. So we go to the 5th. 11-0 lead for Post 400. Back in a moment here after this message on Magnitude.
Magnitude Sports would like to remind you that whether you're watching from home or watching from the stands, to please respect officials. Without high school officials, games are canceled and players lose playing time. Contact your local high school to find out how you can become an official and stay connected to the game you love.
Looking for a new home? Make home happen this summer by getting pre-qualified for free with Sean Carlson at Town & Country Credit Union. He'll help you find the best mortgage options for you and keep the process running smoothly from beginning to end. With a 98% satisfaction rate, awesome rewards, low fees, and great rates, it's clear why members love Town & Country Credit Union. Stop in or visit townandcountry.org to find out how you can become a Town & Country member today. Insured by NCUA, Equal Housing Lender.
Welcome back. Oh, excuse me. Welcome back as we head to the top of the 5th. Stars leading 11-0, and depending on what the Stars do here in the top of the 5th will determine what happens in the bottom of the 5th. As on the mound is Cooper Maris. Stars get 4 in the first, 3 in the second, 2 in the third, 2 in the fourth. So they have scored in every inning. They have not been goose-egged just yet. And we'll turn down that song there so we don't get blocked worldwide. And now the song will go off. We'll turn the mic back on for you here.
Leading off is the pitcher, Andy Mock.
So, pitcher versus pitcher battle to end the inning, and now pitcher versus pitcher battle to start the inning. And the first pitch from Maris to Mock comes in for strike 1. It's 0-1. Andy Mock, Caden Graff, Eli Mock, batters 6, 7, and 8 for the Stars here in the top half of the 5th. As that ball's high up and in, and that's ball 1. 1 ball, 1 strike now to Andy Mock, who singled to left and struck out swinging on his last 2 trips to the plate here. And this one is cranked into left field. That'll land for a base hit, put a runner on, and that is hit number 12, I believe. Yes. Runner on first.
Number 11, Caden Graff.
Caden Graff walked, and then he grounded out to Ryan Healy, the shortstop, last time he was at the plate. And that one will be a hopper past third. Whitrock will see that one bounce over his glove, and I believe they'll charge that as a hit. And I'm getting a confirmation on that, so that'll be another base hit, and that'll be the 13th hit of the game here for
Number 7.
So taking the place of Eli Mock in the number 8 spot will be Drew Rarick. Drew Rarick, 1 for 2 in this in pool play here over the yesterday and today. And that one comes in for a strike, and it's 1 ball, 1 strike to Drew Rarick. Andy Mock on second, and on first is Caden Graff. And the pitch. That'll bounce into the dirt, and that will allow the runners to advance. As Gabbert will look to the left, the ball will bounce to the right, and that will be in just enough to get the runners moved 90 feet. And it's 2-1 as a result. Maris stretch, 2-1 delivery, and that's knocked into center field. That'll score Andy Mock from third, and Caden Graff will put on the brakes at third, an RBI single for Drew Rarick. Puts runners on the corners and a run scored. Makes it 12-0 Stars.
Jackson Beiswinger's up to bat right now.
So Rarick on first, Graff on third, Jackson Beiswinger the batter. Fly out and a walk on his last 2 trips to the plate. I believe this is his 3rd plate appearance in the game. He's reached the 1 hour, 17-minute mark. 2 balls and no strikes, and the 2-0 is sent to left field and foul. 2-1. Beiswinger flied out to center field to Gavin Cook, and then he was walked on his most recent trip to the plate. Now he faces a 2-1 count, got in there for a strike, and it levels things up at 2 apiece. And the pitch is high for ball 3, and it's the full count now. At 3 balls and 2 strikes, and a payoff pitch coming up here from Maris. A walk would load the bases for Easton Rarick, assuming they don't make changes. And that one will be fouled away. And as I peek over in the on-deck circle, it does indeed look like Rarick over there. So no changes at the moment that we are aware of anyway. And that one is going to left field. It'll drop for a base hit. Coming in to score will be Caden Graff. And that puts runners on first and second. And that makes it 13-0 now here for post 400.
Shortstop number 2, Easton Rarick.
Easton Rarick on his 3 chips to the plate since I've been taking stats. A fly out to right, a ground out to second, and reach base on a fielder's choice on his most recent trip to the plate. And that one is sent to left field. And making the catch there is Parsons. And that's the first out of the inning. That brings up Ethan Claus.
Number 15, Ethan Claus.
So runners remain at first and second with 1 away now. And that one comes in for a strike. Claus reached base on an error, and then the last 2 times he stepped up to the plate, he was walked. Now he faces a 1-2 count here on the pitch down the middle by Maris. Once again, Drew Rarick on second. Jackson Beiswinger standing on first for the Stars. And Ethan Claus, the batter. 1-2, low, 2-2.
Good job, Sal.
And now it's ball three. Let's see, that was ball 3. That one launched to right field, and it'll go all the way to the fence for a base hit. Rounding third there is Jackson Beiswinger, and he will score. And that makes it 14-0 on an RBI double by Ethan Claus.
Second baseman, number 10, Kobe Sen.
Kobe Sen, 4 for 4, 3 for 3 since I've been taking stats with a single, double, and a single. Single to right, double to center, single to left. And that pitch came in for a ball. It's 1-0. And that one's high for ball 2. Colton Almey's on deck. I have Maris down for 55 pitches now. And he'll set, deliver the 2-0, low for ball 3. And 3 pitches, 3 balls here to Kobe Sen. And not necessarily a bad thing to walk Sen. Like I said, he's 4 for 4. He's made contact on every trip to the plate. He'll take the free strike there, give the free strike to Maris. Post 118, and the Patriots are now going to the bottom of the 7th. So the Patriots have a little bit of work to do if they want to try and come back and win that one. We'll keep you posted on that as the scores continue to come into us. And that pitch is high. That'll be a walk. Puts runners on first and second and erases the count here for Colton Almey.
Center fielder, Colton Almey.
Colton Almey will face pitch 60 from Maris, according to my numbers unofficially. Add another hit for a total of 16 hits for the Stars in this game. Runners on first and second. Ethan Claus on second. Kobe Sen on first as Almey fouls that one away for a strike, and it's 1-1. 1 hour, 23 minutes. Time of the game now. And the 1-1 delivery is low for ball 2. And that one's outside for ball 3, so potentially a pitch away here from loading the bases for Tate Gustafson, who is on deck pending a change. Peek over there, can't quite tell who's on deck. And it will be Gustafson who's on deck as he's removing his catcher's gear now. And the walk will load the bases. So to reset, Claus moves up to third, Kobe Sen moves up to second. Colton Almey moves to first. Tate Gustafson comes to the plate, and the head coach for us Central moves to the mound. And we'll see what they decide to do here with Cooper Maris, or if it'll just be a pep talk, and it appears to be just a pep talk at the moment. Gustafson, when he steps up to the plate, as he waits patiently at the plate. And it looks like Maris is coming off the mound. They're going to, it appears Carson Whitrock is the new pitcher, and that is indeed the case. So Maris, 64 pitches, 32 balls, 32 strikes. He's on the hook for every runner on base right now before we can close the book on Maris. And we'll see how Carson Whitrock does here on the mound as he takes his warm-up pitches. Once again, the first batter he'll face is Tate Gustafson with 2 out here in the top of the 5th. Trailing 14-0 in the bases loaded here. Claus on third. Kobe Sen on second. Colton Almy on first. 1 hour, 25 minutes into the ball game. Tate Gustafson singled to center, and then he flied out to left, and then he grounded out on a direct ground out to first on the last 3 trips to the plate here for Gustafson. On deck is Andy Mock if Gustafson can reach base. We'll take a short timeout. Be right back.
Magnitude Sports would like to remind you that whether you're watching from home or watching from the stands, to please respect officials. Without high school officials, games are canceled and players lose playing time. Contact your local high school to find out how you can become an official and stay connected to the game you love.
All right, we come back to the top of the 5th with 2 outs and the bases loaded. The new pitcher is Carson Whitrock. And that will be a direct ground out to first for the 3rd out of the inning. So Whitrock having a little bit of success on the mound. One pitch, and that ends the inning. And so we go to the bottom of the 5th, post 62. Is going to need at least 3 runs to force a 6th inning of play. So we'll see if they can get it when we return after this here on the Magnitude Sports Media Network. Be right back.
Good sportsmanship. It will carry you further in life than sports. Growing up in North Dakota, I learned to respect my opponents, the coaches, and the officials. The values of fairness and teamwork carried me to the highest level of my sport and allowed me to live my dream of playing football in the NFL. It doesn't matter if you're on the stage, the playing field, or in the stands. We are all better when we show respect for others and practice good sportsmanship. Carry yourself with dignity. Being gracious makes the losses easier and the victories that much sweeter. So when the lights on the playing field, the stage, or the gym floor dim, you'll always have pride in yourself.
All right, welcome back. Domo shadow swing. Right fielder takes strike 1 to start the bottom of the 5th, and post 62 needs 7 runs to force the 6th inning of play. And that one will go right into home plate, right into the heart of home plate, and bounce up for a ball, 1-1. 0 for 1 with a flyout. Shadow swing is. That flyout went to the third baseman by Swingers. He popped it out into foul territory. Pitch comes across for a strike. 1 ball, 2 strikes now to Shadow swing. And that one will miss for a ball. That'll level the count at 2-2. he'll foul that back. It'll remain 2-2. And he'll get that right to Easton Rarick, and Rarick will get it right over to the new first baseman. That is Drew Rarick for the out, and that's out number 1 of the inning here.
The catcher, number 11, Gabbert.
Shot a swing, grounds out on a 6-3, and that brings up Seth Gabbert. Struck out swinging last time he was at the plate. And that pitch is high for ball 1. Once again, one more game tomorrow here in pool play. Tomorrow at 10:30 a.m., they'll take on the Brookings Bandits, and that's the only team that everybody back home hasn't seen yet. I've seen them play about 2.5 games, 2 yesterday, and I got a sneak peek at the game late when I arrived here for the 2 games that we had today. And that one's going to be popped up, and drifting back is Kobe Sen, and he makes the catch on the run. Out number 2.
The pitcher, number 3, Carson Whitrock.
Carson Whitrock, it's all up to him now. He got the job done on 1 pitch, and he couldn't get the job done on 1 swing here. But he'll get a few more attempts at it. And the 0-1. And that is a swing and a miss for 0-2. So Andy Mock has struck out 3. That one's popped up. He'll drop, and falling is the third baseman, and he will not get it over in time. That'll be an infield hit for Whitrock.
Base hit by Whitrock brings up top of the order, Ryan Healy.
Puts a runner on. That's the 3rd hit of the game, I believe. Yes, it is. 3rd hit of the game here for post 62. And I had that last pitch as pitch 60 for Andy Mock. Ryan Healy's the batter now. Fly out on a ground out. And that one's going to be a base hit to left field. That'll put runners on first and second. And post 62 now has 1/4 of the hits that post 400 has. If you do the math there, that was always my favorite math equation. That was the first multiplication one that I learned back in my early days of schools. I believe it was 2nd grade when I learned that 4 times 4 was 16. And that pitch will miss for a ball. It's 1-0 here. Adam Parsons is the batter. 0 for 2, ground out and a strikeout. Ground out went to second base. Kobe Sen, he'll foul that one away. 1-1 the count now. Central is down 10-1 against Orono yesterday. Came back, scored 9 runs in the 6th inning to tie the game, and Orono would have to play up through the 7th, and that one's hit deep to center. Not deep enough, though, and the catch is made, and the game is over. Your final score in 5 innings. Post 400, 14, post 62, 0. So once again, that will set us up for tomorrow as So we take a look at the schedule. 10:30 a.m. first pitch schedule between the Stars and the Brookings Bandits. And then that'll wrap up the Stars features here in pool play. And then the Stars will travel up to East Grand Forks, barring some tiebreaker that I'm unaware of. But they will more than likely head up to East Grand Forks on Monday. And then after that game on Monday, they'll have Tuesday off. They'll get on the bus Wednesday and get to Omaha for their game on Thursday. We do have the schedule for that. I just haven't had time to update the website yet. So hopefully maybe by tomorrow morning's games, we'll have that updated for you here. And you can check out who they're playing and what times and all that cool stuff as soon as I'm able to get to our website and update that schedule for you. But we do have the schedule for Omaha. I just haven't had a chance to post it yet. So, once again, the Aces will host the Astros on Wednesday. The Astros will host Castleton on Tuesday. So that's what's upcoming here for Post 400. As that will wrap up today's action of pool play, too, as well. And we'll scoot on out and get ready for tomorrow morning's game. Official time of the game, 1 hour and 36 minutes here. Or no, check that, 1 hour 37 minutes. Here on Magnitude. We'll talk to you later. Thanks so much for watching, and we'll talk to you bright and early, 10:30 a.m. tomorrow here on Magnitude Sports for Post 400 and Brookings.
The proceeding has been a presentation of the Magnitude Sports Media Network. Follow us on Twitter, Facebook, subscribe to our YouTube channel, and to order a DVD copy of this broadcast, simply visit msportsnet.com/DVD.